And just very quickly, we have just a few questions here. ما نصيحتكم لمن مصيب بالجن والسحر? What is your advice regards the one who is affected by jinn and sihr? This question is common now. It seems like there isn't a family except that they are affected by magic or by jinn possession. My advice to myself, first and foremost, increase in the obligatory actions, the ibadat, the dhikr. Increase in that. Increase in recitation of Quran, especially Baqarah, especially Ayatul Kursi. Be always in the state of wudu. Because the shayateen, the devils, they don't like wudu. Say that which the Prophet would say 100 times a day. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah. Lahu al-mulku lahu al-hamdu wa ala kulli shayin qadir. 100 times a day. كانت له حرزة من الشيطان. Is a protection against the devils. Wallahi, protection. They don't like Tawheed. Be upon Tawheed, and that will be also a great protection. Be in the durus of Tawheed. Wallahi, that's a protection. In the durus, in the lessons of Tawheed. Why? Because you're always hearing it. قال الله, قال Rasulullah, قال Sa'ad. You're always hearing La ilaha illallah, this great kalima, heavy on the scales. La ilaha illallah, a great kalima. That if you say it sincerely from your heart before you die, you enter paradise. La ilaha illallah, shaitan hates. So be upon La ilaha illallah and be upon purification, tahara, especially before you sleep. Some people complain they say have nightmares. Say La ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lah, lahu al-mulk wa lahu al-hamdu wa ala kulli shayin qadir 100 times a day. Sleep with wudu. When you come to sleep, place your two palms together and blow. The spit will blow. And recite قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ قُلْ عُذْرُ الْفَلَقِ قُلْ عُذْرُ النَّاسِ. And wipe your body and repeat as far as the hands can reach. And repeat that. Do it 3 times. Subhanallah, these are beautiful. And Shaykh Ibn Taymiyyah says, whether you blow before you recite the quls or you blow at the end when you recite the quls. And you wipe your body with that. See, the devils, they go inside the veins. The shaitan yajri majra dam, inside. It goes inside the vein and it runs through the blood. So when you're doing that with the Quran and you're blowing it on and you're doing that and you're wiping over yourself, you weaken the shaitan. Either you weaken, he weakens you, or you weaken the shaitan. It's a battle. The battle is on. The fight is on. You have weapons Allah has given you. Use them. The strength is in returning to the dhikr of Allah. The strength, because the Prophet said, "La yazalu lisanuka ratban bi dhikrillah." Make sure your tongue is moist with the dhikr of Allah. So be upon the dhikr of Allah. Be upon the recitation of the Quran. Be upon the adhkar al-masa wa adhkar al-sabah. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. In the evening 3 times. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء هو السميع العليم. 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the evening. Be upon the adhkar after the salawatul khams. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you. The closer you get to Allah, read Fatiha over your pain. Wherever your pain is. Because Fatiha is called ruqyah. Hadith of Abi Sa'id al-Khudri. وَمَا أَدْرَكَ أَنَّهُ ruqyah. Read over your pain that you have. Don't go to the raqi of bid'ah and shirk. Or the one who advertises himself, I'm the curer. No, you're not the curer. Allah is the curer. وَيَمْسَسْكَ اللَّهُ بِضُرٍ فَلَا كَاشِفَ لَهُ إِلَّا هُ وَإِذَا مَرِضْتُ فَهُوَ يَشْفِينِ. Allah is a curer, not you. Raqi, kadab. If you have to go to a person, if it becomes unburied, and you do go to a raqi of sunnah, not somebody who charges you and rips you off. If you are cured and you give him something, alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair, which is allowed. If you are cured, Shaykh Rabi says, if you are cured and you give him something, fine. But these criminals out there, there's a lot of them. They even touch women on their heads and they read on the women and they touch them. Subhanallah. This is la yajuz. It's haram. And they get, mashallah, tax-free money that they cheat the people with. And the person is still sick. 10 times, 15 times coming back and forth, back and forth. He should be teaching you the sunnah. Read over yourself. Have yaqeen when you read that Allah is the curer and He can remove this from you. Before you, if it doesn't happen, and if no magic happened to you, from the preventions is eat 7 ajwa dates in the morning. upon an empty stomach. Ruqya, do ruqya. And there are things that are done by tajriba, by experience. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimullah, he says, for example, read Fatiha. He said it helped me a lot, reading Fatiha upon water. Read on the water you drink every day. Read on it. Hopefully, if you have, hopefully it will get rid of the knots. If you have knots inside, because magic could be done by way of eating. You may eat something from a magician. You may eat the magic and it will take time to come out. Either you vomit it, which is one way, or you eat something so bitter that makes you vomit or that makes it come out. Naam, Shaykh Arafat, he mentioned some of the bitter, what do you call it, herbs that you can get, which will maybe help out get that magic out, or that you can read on the water, read Fatiha over it. There is no particular dalil for this, Naam, but except that Fatiha is a cure, and Imam Qayyim rahimahullah said it helped me a lot, and Shaykh bin Baz rahimahullah mentions it, and that is allowed, inshaAllah. Then do that, because we've seen as well from those who came, and we know that have come to us, and this has helped them. Whenever they drink the water with Fatiha in it, then it burns the devils. And you be constant upon that ruqya, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cure you. Yani, that's what we hope, that Allah will cure you. We have to be constant. Baqarah, la yastati'uha al-batala. The magicians can't overcome Baqarah. Somebody who has sporadic behavior all of a sudden is probably due to magic. It could be due to magic. The behavior changes. When you notice that they read Quran, they become calmer again. They become and they go back to normal. Then alhamdulillah, with the dhikr of Allah, tatma'innul qulub, the hearts become content. And then sometimes what happens is the magicians, they renew the magic. After a year or after some time, they renew it. And then it comes back again. And the person is overcome by Jinn or some devils, the evil Jinn. They overcome them to the extent that they can even make them harm themselves, kill themselves, harm themselves. Nasallahu salama. So this matter is serious. It's not a joke. You holding on to your deen, wallahi, it is ni'mah, it's a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect you from these devils. They don't like cleanliness. Be upon wudu always. They like dirty places. They like filthy things. And these magicians, you'll find them praying to these devils naked. You find them doing evil things. As we asked one who was affected with magic, he said, we asked him, what did you see from the wife that did magic on him? He said, one of the things I saw is that she, when she was a magician, she was praying naked. Nasallahu salama. So these devils, they want to harm you, and they do evil, filthy things in order to overcome you. But they will never be able to overcome you if Allah wills, and you return to the dhikr of Allah, and you return to the sunnah of the Messenger ﷺ, and be warned of these criminal raqis who go out there lying to the people for a miserable gain of the dunya. And some of them, they will read on water. The water costs 30p, or actually it's £1, say. It's gone up, isn't it? £1, and they say, no, because I read over it, it's £2. So it makes a profit of £1, say, tax-free. So don't listen to these individuals. Be careful. Why don't you read Fatiha on it? Why don't I have to give it from a... Read you yourself, protect yourself from these criminal liars that lie. And if he's a person of sunnah, then they will be doing things of the sunnah, not lying to you.